How's it going, everyone? Famine52 back again, and today we're starting Final Fantasy XII the Zodiac Age. Let's get going. Alright, how's it going, everyone? So a couple things before we get started. First, I do still plan on doing Final Fantasy XIII too. For whatever reason, it just kept crashing and like the recordings were getting corrupted and all of that. So I am not able to do that through Steam right now, and for whatever reason I can't record through console. So that's gonna have to wait. On top of that, this is being recorded through Steam, though everything I do in this game should be available in every current edition of the Zodiac Age. So the PS4, PS5, the Xbox, Switch, Steam. So yeah, everything should still work as we're going to be doing here. And third, this is going to be a Let's Play. I'm calling it a Let's Break because either by the end of this episode or the start of the next episode, I'm going to be level-wise strong enough to basically take on the entire game, except for trial mode. Trial mode is going to be a different thing. We got level-wise. I'm going to be about level 30. In a couple of episodes, I will be getting most, if not all, of the in-game gear. I do plan on getting the I just forgot the name of it. The sighting grats and like the invisible shield and all of that stuff. So we're going to be going between new game, trial mode, and all of that stuff to get as strong as we can and really breaking this game. But anyway, let's get going. So start off with a new game. Takes a second to load. And we're going to be doing a new game here.
In the name of the Father, and in the presence of these holy relics, I hereby pronounce you man and wife from this time forth. May the blessings of the gods light your path for all eternity. Far on.
An attack by both land and air, our kingdom will stand little.
Nabudis has fallen.
Impossible!
My father? I know not. I am sorry.
If Nabudis has indeed fallen, it is only a matter of time before they reach the borders of Dalmasca. There is nothing to halt their advance.
Secure Nalbina with all haste.
I will go.
And I will go at his side.
Galtea, stand watch over your life.
That I be considered worthy.
fortress is lost! We must withdraw!
No! The paling still stands!
Shield beyond sight, ne'er failing light.
The paling's fallen!
Then it's over!
For my father. For my father!
Lord Rasler!
Blessings of the Great Father descend, and guide your bodies return to the earth. Great Father, guide your spirits return to the Mother of all. There you shall find peace. Pharaoh.
The death of Lord Rasla Heos Nabradia was but one of many tragedies to befall the Kingdom of Dalmasca. The air of hope that had surrounded Her Royal Highness Princess Asha's wedding was now quite lost. Dalmasca had been set adrift at the mercy of history's restless tides. At this time, two great empires struggled for dominion over Ivalice. Arcadia in the east, Rosaria the west. The invasion of the Kingdom of Nabradia was Arcadia's first step in its westward march. With Lord Rasla's beloved homeland consumed by the hellfires of war, it seemed clear that Arcadia would soon mete out a like fate to Dalmasca. The fall of the fortress at Nalbina told the destruction of the greater part of Dalmasca's forces. A counterattack was mounted by the order of the Knights of Dalmasca, ever brave and faithful. But against the martial might of the Arcadian armies, they stood little chance of victory. Indeed, their defeat was to be absolute. Soon thereafter, Arcadia came forward, offering terms of peace, or, as one might rather put it, terms of Dalmasca's surrender. Lord Ramenos, King of Dalmasca, and my dear friend, had no choice but to accept these terms. It was, thus, only with reluctance that he set out for Nalbina Fortress, now under Arcadian occupation, to affix his seal to the Emperor's Treaty of Peace. The king had scarce departed his royal city of Rabanasta when the remnants of the Order made their return, and not a moment too soon, for a terrible revelation awaited them. The treaty would be signed with steel and writ in royal blood.
You there? Can you hear me?
It's as I feared. They're slowing us down.
Do not say that. Not all of us are here for love of battle. He fights to defend his homeland. Your name?
Rex, sir. My name's Rex.
Good, Rex. You bore a few cuts, but you are still whole. Well, can you stand? Think you can fight?
I'm fine, sir.
How old are you, Rex?
17, sir.
Young. Family?
My brother is all I have left, sir. He's 2 years younger than I, living in Rabanaster.
So young. You're barely old enough to be a man. You shouldn't be forced to wield a sword.
No, sir. I want to fight. For my homeland. And for my parents.
It's time, Bosch. Save the discussion for later. We must reach the king before they act, or all our efforts will be in vain.
I'm aware of the situation.
We found them! Over there!
Bossler, go ahead. I will handle this rabble.
Godspeed.
Steady, Rex. Keep your wits about you and you'll make it. We move!
We do move. Although, first, you must always be mindful of your surroundings. Use the right stick to look around. It is a useful way to spot Imperials. Go on, give it a try. So, first we got to use the right stick, look around. Use the left stick to move. Walk or run with the left stick. Use this depending on your situation. You can walk, yes? Come, stand before me. And let's go ahead and walk up to Bosch. Do you see the marker above my head? Yes, I do. That's a talk icon. You can talk to any character showing one of these. To talk to someone, approach them and press A. Try talking to your friend by the gate. Let's go ahead and talk to this person. The Dalmascian. Life is worth too much to throw away, Rex. Do what you can, but don't try to be a hero. Save the hero stories for your brother once you're back in Rapidaster. Just listen to the captain and we'll get through this. We'll enter the fortress through this gate. We must go. Go to the Iron Gate. See the marker above your head? That's called an action icon. One of those will appear when you approach the door. A switch, an item, or the like. To learn more about what you found, walk closer to the icon, press A. Now try to open the gate. Open the gate. It's time! We'll drive back the Imperials standing between us and the King. Dalmasca's future hangs in the balance. Stay focused on the foes before you, Rex. I'll watch your back. That was, I don't know why, but my mouth could not get those words out. You can open the party menu by pressing Y. From the party menu, you can examine your equipment and inventory. The red line is a hostile target line. Take heed, you're being targeted. When a foe targets you, the line is red. When you target a foe, the line is blue. If you see a red line, look for foes at once. If you're not, if they're not readily apparent, use the right stick to look around while you found. Yeah, basically we have targeting lines to let us know who's targeting us, who we're targeting, and so on. We can do plenty of things. Now that I can open this up, config, graphic settings. Let's try stepping this down one, because unfortunately I'm still on a 1060. That made my screen go weird. Though it looks like the recording's alright, so that should be alright for you guys. But yeah, so if we press the action button or A, we can attack the Imperial Swordsman. And he is down. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and try something. Give me one moment. Alright, so that at the very least fixed my screen. Let's go ahead and see if that actually fixed the cutscenes.
Captain?
One more second. Alright, so here we have an enemy. It is the air cutter Remora. We could cast Thunder on this thing. Like many other Final Fantasy games, there is a kind of an ATB gauge. you select what you want to do, and the action needs to charge. We of course have like MP that we could use. We have health and all that. That red bar up on top is the enemy health. And I'm going to go ahead and just attack at this point. And once you select attack, the attack will just continuously go out. Not sure what hit that, but something did. Alright, now some mook back here just healed us, so thank you very much. And we now have some regular enemies again. We can go ahead and take these guys out. And because this is the Zodiac Age, I can go ahead and speed things up. I can do 2 times, 4 times, or regular. For now, we're just going to do regular. I will be using the 2 and the 4 times for various farming things. There's no simple way through the fortress. The minimap on the top right of your screen may not be enough to gain your bearings. Should you lose your way, consult your location map with the back button. This will bring up a map of the fortress we gave you before we set out. You will find yourself at a loss. Press the left stick. Will allow you to view the location map as you move and navigate your way through as you see fit. I know on the PS4 controller and PS5 controller that is going to be the touchscreen display. Or not touchscreen, but the center display pad, or touch pad thing. Whatever PlayStation calls it. So if I do that, you can see that the map is brought up. I generally play with the map up, but it is not visually appealing, so I'll do my best not to.
Where are you?
What if Captain Ozilus has fallen?
Don't talk such nonsense. Vosla's laughed in the face of death far too many times for him to stop now. Men like him don't die in places like this. We must make haste to reach the king. We will take him to safety.
Is His Majesty unharmed?
He'll agree to an unconditional surrender. They wouldn't dare touch him until the wax on his seal is dry.
But if we arrive after he signed the treaty...
Wait. Quickly, Rex.
Alright, so like I was saying, I tend to play with the map up, though I will do my best to not do that here. You know what, since we're just running around, let's go ahead and speed this up. There are several enemy soldiers beyond this point. However, Rex, there's no need to destroy them all. Sometimes it's necessary to escape. The right turn command can allow you to abandon the fight with an enemy and run away. Escaping from a pointless battle is nothing to be ashamed of. And this really is indeed a pointless battle. Ooh, treasure chest. With the potion. Yeah, this really is indeed a pointless battle. Although that said, somebody took care of him. And nothing over here. I was honestly just checking to see if there was a treasure. Not that I think any of the treasures that we obtain right now is going to actually carry on. I mean, hell, I don't even think we're actually gaining experience right now. Oh, we are gaining experience. Look at that. Anyway, we want to go right on up here. And into the little stairwell right here and upstairs. forget. Okay. Let's go ahead and move forward. This is a save crystal. You can save your progress by approaching and pressing A. Yeah, very JRPG stuff here. Luckily with the Zodiac Age, whenever you zone into a new area, you do autosave. So it makes things a lot easier. However, the save crystals do restore your health, magic, as well as something that we will be getting later on called mist charges. So before we save, let's go ahead and head on up to the next floor.
Intruders! Don't let them escape!
Sir, we have little time. You must go to the king. I'll handle these.
Fight well.
Alright, and now with Rex alone, let's go ahead and take out the swordsman. You know what? We have it. Let's go ahead and see how Thunder does against the swordsman. Yeah, does alright. Still going to take 2 attacks though, so might as well just do a standard attack. Ooh, he blocked it. Very well. And then now on to the last guy. And as you can see, there is something called a chain down in the bottom. I will explain that later. But after taking out those guys, let's go ahead and head down here. Back to the save crystal. And we are going to make our first save. Ooh, we have 200. So this is going to be our first save. This save in particular, we are not going to overwrite. And as a matter of fact, I might go ahead and make this save right here. But we are going to want to keep this here to make things a lot easier for some things later on. With that being said, we healed up, so let's go ahead and make our way back upstairs and see if Bosch needs any help. And going on around through the door. And I want to say this way. Nope, I was wrong. This way. And in through the open double doors. And we're about to have another cutscene.
Your Majesty. Captain, why? Our king, what have you done?
The king intended all along to sell Damascus to the Empire. His Majesty was a traitor.
Captain,
Seize the insurgent. Hello!
Well, so much for peaceful negotiations.
We'll never surrender to you. We are not cattle to be sold by a traitor king.
But the war is over, my dear captain. You have lost. Dalmasca is the property of the Empire now. And think, we intended to let you keep some of your sovereignty, out of respect. But now you've gone and ruined that. Haven't you, Captain?
We will never bow to you.
And the people of Dalmasca will hate you for it. Take the captain away.
Off you go.
All right, so it seems like Bosch has betrayed us. And Dalmasca. And killed us.
Pretenses of peace left by the wayside, the Arcadian forces resumed their advance toward Rabanasta. Dalmasca's doom had been decided. To make resistance would serve no end. With this foremost in my thoughts, I to the people of Dalmasca. Sons and daughters of Dalmasca, I bid you lay down your arms. Raise songs of prayer in their stead. Prayer for His Majesty King Raminas, ever merciful, a man devoted wholly to peace. Prayer, too, for the noble Princess Ash, who, wrought with grief at her kingdom's defeat, has taken her own life. Know also that Captain Bosch von Ronsenberg, for incitement of sedition and the assassination of His Royal Majesty King Raminas, has been found guilty of high treason and put to his death. They who at this late hour choose still the sword are cut of the same cloth as the captain. Traitors who would lead Dalmasca to her ruin. Dalmasca's surrender without terms was soon to follow.
So it seems like the Empire struck a decisive blow right there with the help of Captain Bosch. Or something like that. I honestly don't know what Bosch was looking to get out of that.
Vaughn! Hurry it up or they'll find us.
I know. Just a little more. You keep an eye out for me up there, Kites. 1, 2, 3 more. All right. Time to clean house.
Alright, so we've got some rats right here. If we want to. I'm not saying that you should, but if you want to. Vaughn here is a natural thief. So he starts with the steal command. From the rats, you can steal rat pelt. You might be able to steal like pebbles and other like cruddy things. Really nothing worth stealing, just wanted to show it in action. That right there was a combo hit. There are certain weapons that can combo. Daggers are one of them, ninja swords, katanas, I believe pole arms can. It doesn't happen every time. And I believe a character's speed stat has something to do with that as well.
Wow, Vaughn, you got him all yourself? Guess I know who to call when something big comes along.
Hey, it's good practice for the desert. I'm ready for anything now. That's enough for today. You should get back to Miguel's place, Kites. Aren't you running errands for him?
Oops, totally forgot. You should come, Vaughn. He's busy today. Might have some work for you to do, too.
I've got other, work to do. Hey, lock this place up for me, will you? If Miguel finds out we've been down here, he'll tan our hides.
Huh? What'd you say?
Sir, you haven't paid, and I...
What? Haven't paid? On second thought, please, sir, take it. It's a gift.
Leave the poor sod be. We don't want trouble today.
Your luck, peddler.
Oops, sorry.
Watch where you're going, churl. What? My pouch! It's gone! The boy!
Get out the way. Oh!
What? Hey, that's mine.
What do you mean, yours? You've been stealing again. What happens if they catch you? We need you to be there for us, Vaughn. You're no good to anyone if you're locked away in a dungeon.
Oh, what? Am I the leader now? We're orphans. The first thing you learn is you gotta watch out for yourself. Come on, Pinello. You know it as well as I do. Hey, you give that back. What do you think you're doing?
I thought that this money was the people of Dalmasca's property. The Imperials stole it from us, so it's only fair that we take it back. It's our duty as Dalmascans. Well, wasn't that what you said?
Yeah, but I never said anything about taking it back from me.
This is for that bread you took the other day. Just because I help Miguelo out every now and then, it doesn't mean that you get to eat for free too, you know.
I know that. You think I like living like this? One of these days, I'll fly an airship of my own. I'll be a sky pirate, free to go where I will.
Well, be careful. You'll never fly anything if you're rotting in a dungeon. Oh, Miguelo had some errands that need doing. He wanted you to drop by his place. It might be a good idea to lend a hand.
Alright, so this is our map. It shows us where we need to go. Basically, go to the place with the red X, which right now is going to be Miguelo's place right down there. And you can see on screen right here, there are 3 different save points. We can't get to any of them yet. We do also have a weapon shop, armor shop, magic shop, technique shop, hunter's lounge, basically. And that right there is a gambit shop. We'll go over that later. Nothing we can do with that now. But for now, let's go ahead and go on over to Miguelo's. Let's go ahead and turn on the 2x speed to get there a little bit faster.
Vaughn, I was waiting.
Pinello said you needed something?
Had me some packages supposed to be arriving by courier. In the morning, perhaps he ran into some trouble on the desert. Now I've no foodstuffs to prepare for the banquet tonight.
So you want me to find this courier? Hey, no problem.
No problem. The desert teems with trouble. I'd be sending you to an early grave, my boy. No, I've arranged for some replacement goods from Tomage over at the Sand Sea.
So you want me to go to the tavern to pick him up?
Actually, I asked Kites to do that. Wouldn't you know he's gone missing on me, too. Bah. I can't leave my shop, and I've Pinello on another chore at the moment, you see. What I want you to do is run over to the Sand Sea and fetch Kites back. What do you say?
Sounds wild.
It's easy work, and you'll thank me for it someday.
Alright, so that Hunter's Lounge that I mentioned before, I guess technically it's a pub. or tavern, whatever you want to call it. That is where we're going to be going right now. That is going to be right here. That is the Sand Sea.
There you are, Kites. Stop loafing around.
Look, Vaughn, look! This is it! This is why Miguelo's courier didn't get here on time.
A creature spotted in the Ester Sand. What is that thing?
Ah, Vaughn. Miguelo sent you too, did he? He's a busy man these days, that Miguelo, if I dare say so myself. I don't envy him the work, though. Not a bit. Quite the affair throwing a banquet to welcome the Imperials, eh?
Welcoming? We should be... whatever. Say, Tomaj, what's this?
Nah, don't remind me. Got some nastiness out there in the Ester Sand. What's stopping our couriers? And that means shortages all around. Thought I'd put up a bill, offer a reward to anyone who can knock that nasty back in its place.
Now that's work. Sounds 10 times better than running errands for Miguelo.
That's right. Vaughn, you should give it a shot.
And you should be getting back to Miguelo. Now, Kites. He was waiting for you.
Oh, right.
Alright, so we got a hunt board here. Here's how it works. People post bills here on the notice board when they have a monster they need taken care of. Headhunters track people, right? Well, hunters track monsters. The monster you're hunting is called your mark. Here's the bill I posted for the rogue tomato. The mark I've petitioned to have hunted. Do you want to hear the details? Yeah, go on. Let's start with accepting hunts. You can't just take a look at the board, then go running off to hunt the mark. You'll miss out on the bounty. You gotta talk to the person who posted the bill, the petitioner first. Let him or her know you're going on the hunt. So take this rogue tomato bill, for example. I posted it, so I'm the petitioner. You have to come talk to me. Let's call that step done. Okay? Once your agreement is placed, the petitioner will tell you how to find the mark. Then you hunt it, report back, and claim your bounty. Okay, and and I'll give you something to help keep track of your hunts. A clan primer. I use it to refresh your memory about hunts you've accepted. So we received the clan primer. Go ahead and take this while you're at it. It's a little something to commemorate your first hunt. It's an armlet of some sort. Looks like you can't even equip that yet. Know why? You don't have the license for it. Think of licenses as mileposts, marking your progress as your combat skills improve. Swords, bows, black magic, white magic, none of it does you look good until you have the license to use it. Same goes for that armlet. Tormage, how can I equip this great treasure you've bestowed on me, you ask? Easy. Learn by doing. Let's give it a try. So now we have the licenses. I'd say you're ready to hunt that mark for me. Oh, you'll be needing this to leave the city, to show it to the watch at the gate. You obtain the writ of transit. The east gate, the one you'll want to head out. Once you've taken care of that mark for me, let me know. Your work won't go unrewarded. So Rogue Tomato, the hunt begins! And try equipping that armlet. Use the license command in the party menu to obtain accessories 1 license. Then equip the command to equip it. A warning, once you've chosen a license board, you won't be able to change it right away, so choose wisely. You'll be able to change boards later in the game. Now that being said, this right here, when Zodiac Age was first released on PS4, Xbox, Switch, and Steam, I believe this was only available on the Xbox and Switch version. but this is now like across the board on all of the various available versions of the game. So as long as you're playing the most up-to-date, you don't need to worry about choosing a job. You could always change it later. If this message says once you choose the license board, like you won't be able to change it, then you're not playing the most up-to-date. I would recommend holding off on actually choosing jobs until you have completed Wraithwall's Tomb and you have unlocked the ability to get both of your jobs. Make a save file there, use that as like a quote-unquote master save, if you will, and then you could experiment from there. But because we're able to change whenever we want, I know this says that we can't change right away and it will be later in the game. We can actually do that right now, but let's not repeat this. And let me actually go ahead and show you where you could change your license boards if you so choose to at this point. If we come up here and then cut in through here, and then come up over here into this building. Oh, it's firmly shut. Okay, so I guess it is technically later in the game. I guess we can't actually do it right now. But that building is where you change your jobs. That being said, I'm going to go ahead and for right now, I don't know if this is going to be his final job. It probably is, but I don't know. For right now, I'm going to make Vaughn a knight. And let's go ahead and get that accessories 1 right now, so that we can equip that thingamabob. It slightly raises our max HP by like 5 points, but also increases our defense and magic defense. So that is a good thing in and of itself. Now, one more thing about the clan primer. If we come here, we can go to hunt. We could select our hunt and it'll show us where we need to go and give us information. The reason why this is like this right now is because we have not been to where we need to go. But yeah, there's also the bestiary. There's the Sky Pirate's Den. This is where you could track your various, what's it called? Like trophies and stuff, like in-game. And then you have various traveler's tips, like basically the physical tutorials of the game. But so let's go ahead and head out on into the Ester Sand. Before we do so, there is 2 people that I want to talk to. They are both in this central fountain area. The first guy is going to be this desert merchant. I made it from the from the Ester Sand just before they closed the gates, but my friend was stopped before he can get through. Could you take him something for me? Sure, no problem. Excellent. You should find him just outside the east gate. Lizard folk, like myself. Don't go selling that packet or that. Yeah, don't go selling whatever it is that he just gave us. Now that is a little side quest. It does absolutely nothing for us, but it is a thing that we could do, so might as well do it. The second person I would want to talk to is in one of these little side shoots right here. At least he should be. He's not an Imperial in this one, is he? No. Is he in this one? No. No. Maybe he's not actually here yet? I could have sworn that we bought, or that I talked to the person before this, but anyway, I guess he's not here right now, so we'll go ahead and worry about that later. So let's go ahead and head on out the east gate.
You there, let's see some papers, boy. No public passage on account of the Lord Consul's parade.
Oh, gee, that's too bad. You see, it just so happens that your provisioner for the fete tonight, He sent me to pick up a few choice morsels for the consul's dining pleasure. He wants them quick. I got the writ of transit right here. You see? Signed, Magello. I just hate to see the consul upset because his food wasn't ready on time. And I sure hate to see him take it out on you.
The Lord Consul is a great man, and not one to take offense in such trifling matters. Move along, boy. Wouldn't do to keep the consul waiting. Right. Gates are closed after this.
Alright, so now that we are out here, if we come over to this guy right here, the hapless merchant. My companion and I arrived together, but they singled out my goods for inspection. I've been held up here all day. You came from the city, yes? Did a lizard folk merchant happen to give you an item to deliver? Yeah, here it is. Well, what do you know? My thanks, boy. Helped me out of a tight spot. You have? Heading into the desert, are you? Best watch yourself out there. Get into any fights, just be sure to keep well healed. Hear me? Mind your wounds, or the next blow you take could be your last. Have myself caught by the tail a time or two out there. Let me tell you. Yeah, so like I said, doesn't actually give us anything, but it is what it is. So let's go ahead and head on out of the city and into the Ester Sand. Alright, so here we are in the Ester Sand. Something about this game, there are going to be neutral mobs like this cactoid right here. You can tell that he's neutral because he has that green bar above his health. Now, I know that that one is sleeping, but any mob with that green bar above their health or above their head is going to be a neutral mob. So they will not attack you if you don't attack them. That being said, before we take on this hunt, I want to be like level 4, just for my own personals. So let's go ahead and try to steal from this cactus. And you can see now that we try to steal, this thing is hostile, though it is still asleep. So it's not actually going to attack us yet. We've got an Earthstone right there. Very nice. Now let's go ahead and try to take this guy out. Very nice, very nice. Let's go ahead and just attack this guy. And while I'm just getting some experience, I will go ahead and turn on the 2x speed. Wasn't there another cactus right here? Where'd it go? There it is. Alright, now for the wolf. Hey, we got another combo. Nice. Alright, now, that guy running around right there, that is our mark. Like I said, I want to be a few levels higher before I take him on, so I'm going to go ahead and ignore him for now. I do have another wolf right here, though, so I will go ahead and take on the wolf. There we go, level 2. Got another wolf. Let's go ahead and see what we steal from the wolf. A wolf pelt. How we steal a wolf's pelt while he's still wearing it, couldn't tell you, but we do. And then take on this other wolf. And before we go ahead and take on those guys, we have another treasure chest right here. That one containing a potion. The treasure chests in this game do respawn. And if you are familiar with base Final Fantasy XII, and you know of the Zodiac Is it the Zodiac Spear? Zodiac Spear? I forget what it's actually called, but you'll know that there are certain treasure chests in the beginning of the game that you do not want to open because it will kill your chance of getting that spear. They did away with that in this version of the game, so don't even worry about it. Right here, this fat little ball of chicken is called a cockatrice. They are honestly no big deal. Let's take them out, get some feathers. Got another treasure chest up here for a potion. And another cockatrice over here. And there he goes. And a treasure chest can spawn up here, but no, one has not right now. But there is one down there. We've got another wolf. Windstone. Very well. Now, this T-Rex right here. Do not mess with him. He will destroy you right now. And as he is eating these wolves, I know that the attack is called Cannibalize. That is the wrong name of that attack. It should just be like feed or something like that. But anyway, as he is eating the wolves, he is gaining levels. And he is already too strong for us to take on right now. And he just ate 2 wolves. So he got even stronger. So don't do anything to him. Don't touch him. If you do happen to aggro him, just GTFO. Because if he doesn't kill you right away, he will kill you pretty fast. And can I take both of these guys out without dying? I don't know, so I'm going to go ahead and potion. And then attack this wolf. And we are now level 3. There we go. And then we got some more cactoids up here. Oh, and if you are curious as to how much experience you need until your next level, it says it right underneath your stuff. So we need 195 more experience in order to level up. Yeah. And we are getting 10 experience from the cactuses, and I think it was 7 from the wolves. So I'm going to go ahead and grab this 21 gil. Grab this 79 gil. And kill this cactus. And then I'm going to go ahead and do my farming off screen. I'm not going to make you guys watch it, but I will be back. Alright, so the enemies just stopped spawning, which does happen. I was hoping I can get a couple more. I was only able to get to level 4. I have 275 experience until I could hit level 5. That is perfectly fine. I was able to get a few license points in the process though. So I don't think I'm going to have enough to get what I want to get over here. No, I need 7 more for that extra health. Well, darn it. That is alright. We are going to go ahead and take on the rogue tomato here now. So let's just go ahead and run up to him. And now that we are close, let's go ahead and see what we got to steal. We stole a pebble. Of course we did. The pebbles themselves sell for 2 gil, so it's not the most money in the world, but it's something. And our tomatoey friend has jumped down the cliff. So let's go ahead and make our way after him. And continue on with this fight. And one more hit ought to do it. Oh, nope. Now one more.
Yeah.
There we go. Rogue Tomato vanquished.
Galbana lilies? Never thought I'd see him growing out here. Ugh.
And we get a trophy for defeating our first
Isn't making
mark.
a souvenir. Time to call it a day.
And we obtained a handful of Galbana lilies. And apparently no experience. That's annoying. Anywho. Let's go ahead and head back on into Rabanastre. Because I'm sure nothing unfortunate will happen as we try to make it back into the city. I don't know if it's my TV or the game. I don't even know if it's showing up on the recording. But I am getting like a weird tear, like horizontal tear line right around Vaughn's hip area. So if that is showing up in the recording, I do apologize. I don't think there's anything I can do about that. But let's go ahead and save our game. And I saved over that first slot because I got Rex right here. So don't even need to worry about it. And we are a Muppet. So let's go ahead and speak with Kites right here. Vaughn, I guess I'm not the only one who got locked out of the city. I told Pinello about the mark you were going after, and I guess I got her worried. So the two of us headed out here to find you. As soon as I stepped out, the guards closed the gate and things got crazy. I haven't been able to find her since.
Stand back there. Back! This gate's closed until the ceremony's over, do you hear?
Now what? Huh?
Open the gate! Alright, out the way.
Wait a second. How come you let these chocobos through the gate and not us?
What of it? This here's a pedigreed parader, boy. Cost tens of thousands of gil, this one did. A prettier price than 100 of you provincials would fetch. Keep your distance. We don't want the chocobos sticking a peasant.
What'd you say?
Step aside. Right then, move them in.
Well... that does it.
Oh, a fine chocobo you have there. Yes, cedar down stock if I'm not mistaken. Change the soil, change the chocobo, am I right? Yes, different soil means different bouquet too. Take a Dalmascan Barreau's wine, It may lack the flavor and depth of some of your Arcadian wines, but it has a certain strength of character. It's not bad, really, once you get used to it. Care for some, sirs? There's more than enough for all to cool their throats, of course.
You let these carts through when closest gate is ordered. My mail's choked with this sand.
Don't give me a scare like that. You're lucky that ended where it did.
Right. Now's our chance to go through.
The ceremony will be starting soon. I'd best be hurrying.
Okay, well... Vaughn, wait! What is it? Vaughn!
We will have order. I give you your new consul, His Imperial Highness Lord Vane Solidor, Commandant of the Arcadian Empire's Western on... Your Excellency.
People of Rabanastre, is it with hatred you look upon your consul? With hatred you look upon the Empire?
Spit on your empire! Straight back to Arcadia!
There was little point in asking. But know this, I harbor no idle hopes of frustrating that hatred. Nor shall I ask your fealty. That is the due of your fallen king, and rightly so. King Ramanas loved his people, strove to bring you peace. His was a rule worthy of your devotion. Even now, he remains among you, protecting you. His ardor for the peace and weal of Dalmasca falters not. I would ask only that you do your king honor. Together let us embrace the peace His Majesty would surely desire. 2 years now divide us from war's bitter end, yet still its shadow looms over all, stifling the infant peace a pall only you may cast off. Achieve but this one thing, and your hatred of me and of the Empire will grieve me not. I will stand fast. I will endure your hatred, suffer your slings and arrows. I will defend Dalmasca. Here I will pay my debt. I swear it now. Though King Ramanas and Lady Ash be gone, they stand ever at the side of their people. In honoring peace, you do honor to their memory and to Dalmasca. What I ask plain. My hopes now rest with you.
Is Rabanastre to your liking, my lord?
It is magnificent. Take this cathedral, for instance. Elegant, yet whimsical in its execution. A stunning example of Galtean architecture. I hope Lord Gramus might one day look upon it himself.
Oh, remember the last one? We're all like this at first.
The patron of this evening's banquet, may it please your excellency.
I am Miguelo, your highness. It is truly a profound honor to make the acquaintance of our future emperor, highness. The people of Rabanastre join me in welcoming you.
That's enough of highness. Though indeed I am our emperor's son, I am no prince. Arcadia's emperor is freely chosen by her people. I am but an elected official and nothing more.
I meant no disrespect.
Now that I think on it, I would not have you address me as Lord Consul, for that matter.
No?
Henceforth, I am a citizen of Rabanastre. Why don't you call me Vane?
I could not. That would not be right.
You are overly fond of formalities. I've just the remedy for that. Tonight you will join me, and we shall drink until you call me by name.
Oh.
How can he stand about to him like that?
Fawn, you just do not get it, do you? He's not doing it because he wants to.
Lord Vane never did have
You know what would happen if he didn't.
I know, it's just...
So, what would you do different?
I don't know. Well... I'd do something.
Vaughn. Vaughn! You haven't heard a single word I've said, have you? This place has changed so much. It's like it's not even Rabanastre anymore. Like the Empire is swallowing it whole.
Hey, Penelo, that fete tonight. You think they'll let us in?
Are you crazy? It's in the palace, and we don't have an invitation if you hadn't noticed.
So, how are we getting in?
As if I'd know. Why not ask Magello to get you in? Or go see old Dallin in Lowtown? Why the sudden interest, Vaughn?
I told you, I'm going to take back what's ours. Give back to Dalmasca. Come on, what do you think? If I find something, and it fetches a good price, how about I buy you all dinner?
Oh, please. You know as well as I do the first thing you'd buy is an airship. All hail Vaughn, Sky Pirate of Dalmasca. It's got a nice ring to it. Stay out of trouble.
An airship. I don't know. Maybe, but not through Magello. Time to pay old Dallin a visit.
Alright, so we are now free to enter Lowtown and leave Rabanastre. Very well, very well. Now, another thing, we could also go into this place. Apparently not. I could have sworn that we can go into there at this point, but I've been wrong in the past. But let's go ahead and turn the hunt in. That for the rogue tomato. It is the only hunt that is required by story, but it doesn't actually have or tell you to turn it back in. So don't forget to do that. We are looking for Tormage right here. Ah, Vaughn, defeated the rogue tomato, did you? I was wondering, or I was worried you might not be ready just yet, but you did a fine job of it. Here, your bounty for completing the hunt. And he gives us 300 gil, 2 potions, and a teleport stone. The teleport stones are going to come in handy later. You follow through on the hunt like a real professional. I'm going to let you in on a little something to help you along. Did you ever notice a Bangda standing watch in front of the building in the north end? It might be worth your time to pay him a visit. Show him the clan primer I gave you. He'll let you inside for what's there. You'll just have... Excuse me. For what's there, you're just going to have to see for yourself. Do we have the second hunt yet? Yes, we do. So I'm not going to be able to do this right now, but I am going to go ahead and take on the hunt for the Thextera. And we are going to be looking for Ghastly, who is in fact in this same room with us right here. It's actually right here. You saw the bill, my bill to hunt Thextera. If you're looking for Ghastly, you found him. I own a shop over in the bazaar, but times have been tough. So I put in an order for some new goods, hoping to stir up some business. Put up everything I own as collateral against that shipment. Trouble is, this beastie in the Western Sands been attacking the caravans. As it happens, my goods are supposed to be arriving by way of the Western Sand too. If this Thextera were to attack, what of my goods? Please, will you kill the Thextera for me? Accept the hunt, and I'll tell you where to find it. Now we're talking. Thextera stalks the Western Sand in the region known as the Galtia Downs. The caravan drivers said they were set upon along the cliff wall to your left as you leave the city via the west gate. I'm depending on you. If our shop goes under, my wife and I will be turned out on the streets. Alright, now, before proceeding, we are going to want to talk to a few shops. First one is going to be this magic shop right here. I believe we want to talk to the magic shop 30 times. So we're going to talk to them until we get a little prompt to appear. Okay, you know what? I actually just realized this is not the magic shop. This is the techniques shop. So my bad on that. I talked to him 40 times, which is actually going to be perfectly fine because we do need to talk to shops a total of 100 times from what we're doing. So I just did 40. But this is the magic shop here around the other side. I thought it looked different in there. I just didn't think to question it. Alright, so this is the magic shop. And we're going to talk to them a number of times. Alright, so after talking to them 25 times, you will see a message, new bizarre goods are available. And this is a Forgotten Grimoire, which we could purchase for 21,000 gil, which is quite a fair bit. But that's not the only thing that we can do like that. Now, if we go ahead and head on over to the armorer shop, which is right down here. And speak with this guy a number of times. And then we, after 15, we have another Forgotten Grimoire. And then now after that, if we make our way across the way to the weapons shop over here and talk to them the remaining times of the 100, we'll get another grimoire, and then I believe a total of 30 times will give us a third or a fourth grimoire. So I believe at 20 we should get one, and then another one at 30. Alright, so there is the one for talking to shops 100 times. And I should just have 10 more. And there we go. So now we have those 4 grimoires right there. We should be able to get another 2 available for purchase. If we go back to the Sand Sea and interact with the hunt board, I believe 40 times. I believe we get one at 20 and another one at 40. So I'm going to go ahead and do that real quick. Alright, so I just interacted with the hunt board a number of times. If we are going to get 2, I interacted with it 60 times. So if we are going to get 2, that should be more than enough. Now, in order to see those appear, we are going to need to go to any shop and interact with them again. And some new bizarre goods are available. And look at that. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Now, there is a 7th one that we are going to be able to collect. That is not what I meant to do. In order to get that one, though, if we come to the clan primer, come up here to hunts, and look at the second hunt. When we defeat this wolf and turn it in, we will get the 7th grimoire. That being said, those cost a lot of gil. So how on earth are we going to be able to afford that an hour and a half into the game? Honestly, an hour into the game, because probably 30 minutes of that was me running around and doing incorrect things. Well, that is honestly where stage 1 of trial mode comes in. So I am going to go ahead and make my way to a save crystal. Let's go ahead and make our way to the Western Sand one, because there is a chance that the next thing we're going to do can very much be done from here as well. So make our way to our save crystal. We're going to save our game. And then back out. And then we are going to exit to title menu. and go into trial mode. We're going to be loading that save that we just made. Now here on stage 1 of trial mode, much like the beginning of the game, we are going to be in the sewers with a bunch of rats. Unlike the beginning of the game, if we come up here to the left side, there's a treasure chest right here with a diamond armlet. That is going to be our key to getting a bunch of gil. And over here on the other side, we have a potion. Now that we're done with this, we are going to need to take out all 6 of these rats. Let's go ahead and quad time this. Keep an eye on your health because we don't really have much of it right now. And we only have 1 more rat left. There we go. And doing that is going to confirm that we have completed and achieved what we wanted to do with the diamond armlet right there. If I were to have died before completing that stage, the diamond armlet would not have been saved. Now at this point, we could let those guys kill us, or we could just quit out. And to show you what we're going to be doing, let me go ahead and load the game. In the, what am I trying to say? Load the trial mode into the full-on game that we just did. And now if I come down here to my inventory and come here to accessories, you will see the diamond armlet right there. And that sells for, I believe it's 6,000 gil. So I am going to be getting about 40 of those. I want to say that if you want to get everything or all of the grimoires that we have unlocked, you only need about 10 or 12 or so. But I'm going to be getting 40. I'm going to be selling 37 of them. Let's go ahead and take a look. Yeah, it sells for 6,000 gil. Yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and go over and over that first stage trial mode till I get 40. Like I said, if you want to do this yourself, you should only need like 10 or so. If you want to equip 1 on each of your characters, maybe get 13. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and do that, and I'll be back when I am done. All right, and we are back, and like I was saying, I got 40 of those diamond armlets, though I don't know if I went over how to actually get them to carry over like that. So I'm going to go ahead and save my game, quit out, go back into trial mode, get another one of the armlets. I have also been using this to get a few potions. Don't need to save the gil, but I mean, they're free potions, so I might as well, right? So grab the diamond armlet, run on over here, grab the potion, and then start attacking. And we got 1 left, so let's go ahead and steal either a potion or a phoenix down from this guy. Got a potion from him, very well. And now moving on to the next stage. Quit on out. Load our game. Load that autosave. And then, as you can see from our inventory, we now have 41. Now, in order to get the next one, we're going to go ahead and save our game in here. Then quit back out to the title menu. Go down to trial mode. Load up that brand new save file. And then just wash, rinse, repeat. Which indeed we do. Now with those 42, let's go ahead and make our way to a merchant. Let's go ahead and do Magello. Why? Because I also want to buy potions. And he's also technically the closest. Now if we go to sell, we can sell our diamond armlets. I'm going to go ahead and keep 3. So we're going to be selling these for 234,000 gil, which is more than enough to get all of these. All the grimoires. There's the Knight's monograph. There's the Dragoon's monograph. There's the Sage's monograph. The Mage's monograph. The War Mage's monograph. And the Scholar's monograph. Now, since we're here, let's go ahead and also let's go ahead and max out our eye drops as well as our potions. And we have acquired 100,000 gil. And now if we... What am I trying to do? Inventory. Come here to the key items. We can actually see what the various monographs do. So each of the monographs gives an addition to a monster types drop table. So the Sage's monograph gives us addition to the elementals. Knights gives us to giants and insects. Dragoons gives us to dragons and plants. Mages gives us fiends. War Mage gives us amorphs and undead. This one is very important before we do what we are about to do. Scholar's monograph gives us constructs. And then, yeah, those are not monographs. So, in that process, I was also able to get 533 license points. So let's go ahead and start getting Van a little bit more health. Is it necessary? Right now, no, but we can, so might as well, right? And then let's go ahead and go up here with the broadswords. Shield. I will be getting the heavy armor, just not right now. We have another 230 health right here. Got some more shields. Some more swords. And then we got Martyr and Shield Block. Or let's do Martyr first. And Shield Block. And right now, that's all I can really do. But that's perfectly fine. That brought us to 180 or 116 hit points up to 963. So that is very nice indeed. And it also gave Vaughn a few new licenses, so he could equip a few new things. Let's go ahead and see if we can buy anything that is better than what he currently has on. Nothing here. Yeah, what they're selling right now should essentially just be starting gear. So it shouldn't really be any better, but I can't remember if there happens to be anything better, so figure I should check. And we got the armorer right here. So the leather helm will give us an additional magic resist, and the leather armor will give us 2 additional magic defense. So let's go ahead and purchase both of those. And then we can also get the leather shield, which will increase our evade by 7. So, very nice indeed. And now, let's go ahead and go back to that save crystal and see if we could use the aerodome. I'd be honestly very surprised if we could at this point. But if I can, then I can get the best bow in the game an hour into the story. And so could you if you so want to. But I will be highly surprised if it lets me. Yeah. So can't go in there yet. So what we are going to do... Ooh, I just remembered. I was not able to talk to a person previously. They should be there now. Yeah, there they are. So, Moogle from the Cartographers Guild. We have the Dalmasca Easter Sand, or Ester Sand. We could also buy the Wester Sand. And finally, the Giza Plains. So that is 3 maps that we could purchase. And can I go to the world map from here? Okay, so the next place I'm going to go is going to be through the Ester Sand up to Nalbina Fortress. I am not going to be fighting anything, so I am going to go ahead and turn on 4 times speed. When I get to the various sections, I will show you where I'm going. So just out through here. Before we go there, I need to heal up apparently, but B, I should activate a crystal that we have down here. Let's go ahead and head on over here. And this save crystal right here is an orange. So this is a teleportation crystal. We don't actually have anywhere that we can travel other than a place that I went to check earlier. So I did that while I was grinding. The license points and diamond armlets. So don't worry that you don't have that right now. But there will be a crystal where we are about to go, so that will be nice to have. We're going to go ahead and enter into the Ester Sand. And I'm going to be going into this little section right here, through that, and up to this exit right here. So let's go ahead and make our way there. I'm also going to go ahead and hold the flee button. Just so Vaughn doesn't try to stop and draw his sword and anything like that. So we are now in this little area right here. It is in fact a little little village area thing, a little outpost. And then now if we make our way through here. And up to this exit right here. We are now right outside the Nalbina Tower, which is precisely where we want to be, because this merchant right here is the only merchant currently. Ooh, he doesn't do it yet. So I need to progress story a little bit. Good to know, good to know. I forgot about that. So I'm going to go ahead and make my way back to Rabanastre, and we will continue the story a little bit. Alright, so here we are back in Rabanastre. So we're going to go back to where that orange save crystal was. No, I'm going to go at it the long way just because there are some treasure chests where we are about to go. And while none of them are particularly that important, I should show you guys where they are. So we are going to be going up here. You know what? I can also finally go talk to Mont Blanc. So let's go ahead and make our way to the Hunters Guild. It's going to be right up here. And this is that door that I kept on trying to get into. You've got your primer, so you have, well, what are you standing about for? In with ya. I can't quite recall your face. Are you new? Might want to pay special heed to follow the folks inside have to say. Are you going in or not? Okay, let me in. Probably could have talked to this guy from the beginning and gotten in here, but my bad. Alright, so we got a bunch of people in here. Feel free to talk to them to your heart's content. These are all hunters. There's really only one person in here that we want to talk to, and that is going to be Mont Blanc. Kupopo? Yours is a new face. Are you a hunter? Welcome to our clan hall. I'm Mont Blanc, founder of Clan Centauro. It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance, Kupo. Our clan has a very strict entrance examination. We should begin yours at once, and you pass. Amigos are quick to make up their minds, Kupo. So I am now a member of Clan Centurio. Here in the clan hall, you'll hear about especially dangerous marks you won't find posted on any board the moment they rear their ugly heads. Well, I'll get on with filling the necessary clan membership certifications. I'll be finished in no time flat, Kupo. Kupo, I nearly forgot. Now that you're a member, you can make purchases from our clan shop in the bazaar. Be sure to stop by, Kupo. Oh, one more thing. The magics and techniques you learn on the license board come in real handy on a hunt, Kupo. If, say, you're thinking you'd like to make some adjustments to someone's board, well, Kupo, I'm the Moogle you need to come see. Happy hunting! So yeah, like you just said, come on. We could go ahead and change our license boards right here with Mont Blanc. Of course, I am not going to do that right now with Vaughn, but that is where you do that. But now, other than that, I'm going to go ahead and head up this way. You don't need to head up this way. There is a much more direct path. I just like filling out my map. And then we're going to go ahead and come around here and enter into Lowtown. All right. Now, there are a few treasures that we can, in fact, gather while we're down here. Door shut tightly. Let's see. Go ahead and head on over here. Because we have another merchant over here. Onion bolts and nothing too important. I believe we can grab a treasure right here. Yes, we can. Giving us a potion. And then if we come on down here. Another treasure I believe can spawn back in this corner, but it didn't for us right now. Nothing to do back here. And then if we go ahead and cross on over here. There's a staircase out over here? How have I never noticed that? Where does this lead? I don't think I've ever used this exit before. Oh, it leads right there. Very well. I always use the top one. Or the bottom one. I don't think I've ever noticed that there's an exit right there. Anyway, let's go ahead and head on over here because we have another treasure right here with another potion. Then again, I believe another one could spawn back there, but no luck this time. And since we zoned, here is another treasure right here. And we'll just go ahead and double check back here. Nothing there. So the treasure chests do respawn. They are not guaranteed to spawn at any point. But other than like a select handful of them, they will respawn when you go one screen away. So we just got 17 gil right there. And the treasures in the treasure chests are kind of set. As in, like, this treasure chest could hold gold, could hold a remedy, or it could hold, like, a knot of rust. But, like, those are all that it could hold. It will never hold, like, a weapon sort of thing. Like, right now, I have an antidote. So every time I open that chest, I have a chance of getting an antidote, or I could get gold. Gil. We have another treasure chest right here containing a potion. And if we make our way up and over here, we can go ahead and cross around right here. We have another merchant right here, containing onion bombs and some antidotes. Let's go ahead and buy some of those to deal with poison that we will inevitably encounter in this game at some point. And let's go ahead and make our way over here. No treasure. There should be, well, there could be one spawning over here though, which it did not. Unfortunate. And then the last treasure that could spawn in this area is actually right here, which it did not spawn. Very well. Well, let's go ahead and speak with old Dolan, shall we?
If it isn't Von Ratsbane. Come for a tip on how to secure something bigger and in armor by the East Gate?
What? You already heard about that?
Wise I may not be, but well informed I am.
They'll get what's coming to them someday, believe me. But that's not why I'm here.
Do tell.
I want to know how to sneak into the palace. They've got to have some great stuff in there. Thought I'd partake.
Not one to mince words, are you, boy? The Empire protects all that's hers, and that means the palace and all the treasures inside.
That's why I'm gonna do it. To take back what's ours.
So, our champion of the sewers aspires to noble action. Admirable. Perhaps I can help you. Ah, now that I think on it, there was a rumor. Yes, a secret passageway into the palace vaults. A door and a magic stone that opens the way.
That's it. This is exactly why I came to talk to you first, Alan. So, where's this, magic stone?
Oh, I've had it for years, if I can remember where I've tucked it away.
I've heard all I need, so this crescent stone, can I have it? Then I can find the secret passage into the palace, right? Not much of a listener, are you? The crescent stone has lost its magics. Without the power of the sunstone, it will be of little use. Right, so where can I get one of these sunstones? You seek Giza Plains. Speak with the nomads there. You will find your sunstone. Leave by Southgate and continue south. Their village is not far. There are like to be beasts on the plains, so be careful, my boy. You don't have to worry about me. I'll be back before you know it. That's not exactly true. We're going to be gone for quite some time. And we're not going to be the same Vaughn that leaves. We will be much stronger. Let's see, Giza Plains. Hang right here, and I'm practically at Southgate. This will be easy. Yep. And here is that chest I was talking about that could spawn here. We happen to get 7 gil this time. So let's go ahead and head out here through Southgate. And here we are on the map. As you can see, this is the orange teleport crystal. And now that I think about it, I did not re-up the crystal in whatever. It doesn't matter. Alright, but here we are in the Giza Plains. Now, we have a number of enemies that we could encounter here, as well as treasures and the like. These hyenas are essentially just wolves. So, they are what they are. Got a firestone from him. Very nice. Alright, and then these guys right here, the Giza Rabbit, are non-hostile, but we can steal from them. Got a water stone, and then now let's go ahead and take him out. Oh, he actually attacked. They don't normally attack, they normally just run away. We've got 4 gil right there. And before we do much exploring around here, got an antidote right there. I'm going to go ahead and head to where we need to for the quest, because we will be getting a little bit of assistance when we get there. Got another firestone from that. Now if we come up through here, you can see that we have ourselves a little bit of a village. And a merchant right here, where we could essentially buy the same stuff we could have tried to buy earlier. We could also buy bangles here. I'm going to go ahead and buy... I'll buy 1. And I'll also purchase Libra. And then all of these magics, blind, cure, fire, flow. This is one of the reasons why I wanted so many diamond armlets, just to make sure I could purchase all of this. And I was hoping I could buy a map from that person, but apparently not. Let's see, where is it that we want to go? Want to talk to you guys? Nope. Do I want to talk to you first? You have come to see the Dark Crystal. Not everyone takes well to the heat of the Giza Plains. Ah, so it's a sudden stone you seek. You've come to the right place. They can only be made here in Giza. They're quite valuable, though, so we can't go handing them out to just anyone who happens to wander through our camp. You see, we make and sell sunstones to earn the money we need to survive. Still, perhaps we can come to some arrangement. Would you hear my offer? Sure. The making of sunstones is a chore we give to the children of our camp. They roam the plains, traveling from dark crystal to dark crystal, drawing the light from the crystals into shade stones. One of the children, Jen, has not yet returned. He left carrying our supply of shade stones. If you'll find Jen for me, tell him to come back to the camp. You may take one of the shade stones he's made in return. Some of the children said they might have seen him to the south of the camp. You may want to speak with them yourself before leaving. Please find Jin and tell him to return at once.
Penelo? What are you doing here?
I could ask you the same, though the answer is pretty clear. No good.
What? I'm being good.
Is that right? So, then you wouldn't mind if I, say, tagged along, would you?
Huh?
Oh, don't worry. Miguelo's busy with preparations for the fete up at the palace. Why, I'm free for the whole day. Well, let's get going.
Alright, so Penelo joins our party. Now, with Penelo, this is not going to be her final job, but I am going to go ahead and make her a knight at present. And we're going to go ahead and work on some of these, whatchamacallits, some of these licenses. Other than this accessory 2, essentially is going to be the same thing I did with Vaughn. So I'll be back when I'm done with that. Alright, so there we have Penelo. She is all set and good to go right there. See, I could actually probably buy her some equipment. Those are both +1, whereas I got +3 right there. So let's go ahead and do these two again. And I'll go ahead and grab her another shield. And we can go ahead and, what am I trying to do? Oh yeah, pop that bangle on here. And we can go ahead and talk around, see if any of the children know where Jen went. I know where he is though, so let's just go ahead and leave the village. Hey Vaughn, let me give you these before you go. There are all sorts of monsters out there, so you can never be too careful. We got 3 potions and 2 tufts of phoenix down. So far you've been traveling by yourself, but now that I'm here, we can travel as a party. You can give me commands, or you can give commands to allies in your party, just like you've been doing to yourself up till now. Yeah, so basically, we now have 2 people that we can issue commands to. And technically, right now, we are introduced to gambits, though this is a very neutered version of the gambit system. So let's go ahead and probably go back into town and heal up. But we are going to go ahead and turn both of our gambits on. Let's go ahead and heal up. I forgot that Penelo was going to be such, or so low on health, I should say. Alright. Now, in theory, as we get close to monsters, if I hit attack, yeah, Penelo will attack also. Very nice. And we got a treasure right up here. Pinch of echo herbs. I'm sorry. I am accustomed to them just attacking. Don't know if we'll be able to take care of this big guy. Let's give it a try. I also want to try to steal from him. There are also snakes in this area that we want to steal from. Oh yeah, this guy's going down, no problem. So hopefully I could find some of those snakes. Let's go ahead and turn on 2 times battle speed or 2 times movement speed. Just take care of this guy. Got 27 gil from there. Snake usually spawns here. Yes. Okay, so we want to steal from this guy. We want to steal his skin. Again, not sure how you steal skin while they are still using it, but probably shouldn't ask questions on that. There we go. We stole skin. So now we just need 11 more. Hey, and he dropped one too. So we need 10 more. Now this big guy we probably shouldn't be messing with. But we should be fine. There he goes. And we've got some regular hyenas and a hyena alpha right here. Got a firestone from that. Alright, and now that we are back this way, we got a treasure sphere containing blind, which is a magic for us to use. 32 gil. Now we can go ahead and move on over here into the next area. Got another hare right here. I'm sorry, Giza rabbit. There was another rabbit. There he is. He is getting kind of close to enemies that I don't want to mess with. Oh yeah, so those guys are called werewolves. You don't want to mess with them. Give them as wide a berth as you can. But anyway, we should be able to take this guy on. Got some storm stone from him. And then a molting. Very nice, very nice. Got an antidote right there. A potion right there. And then we're going to go ahead and make our way into this section, which is the section where Jin is. Go ahead and pull this up on the map just to show you where. And then now let's go ahead and speak with the Nomad Youth. Yeah, my name's Jin. What's it to you? That person wants me to come back to the village, huh? That could be a problem. Let's see. Maybe my leg's better now. Nope, no good. Still hurts. I tripped running from some monsters. Guess I pulled something. I'm never gonna get any sunstone made this way. I just needed to make one more. I just needed to make one more to be finished for today. I didn't want to head back short, so I thought I'd give my leg a rest and try again. Why are you out here looking for me anyhow? Explain the situation. So you need a sunstone, huh? Well, if that person doesn't mind, I'll give you a sunstone, but I'm still not sure I could walk. You'll have to turn it into a sunstone, yeah? Don't worry, I'll tell you how. You do know that we use dark crystals and shade stones to make sunstones, right? So we obtained a shade stone. There's your shade stone. As for the dark crystals, you'll find them all over Giza. This stone here, beside me, is one of the smaller ones. The bigger crystals have something inside that soaks up sunlight and shines real bright. See that one over there? If you take that shade stone I just gave you and bring it near one of those shining dark crystals, it will absorb the energy from it. There are 4 shining dark crystals in Giza right now. If you have trouble finding them, just stop and scan the horizon. There's no way to tell how much energy you can draw from one crystal without trying. You shouldn't need to use all 4 though. This gauge will show you how much energy the shade stone absorbs. When it's full, you'll have yourself a sunstone. Once you've made the sunstone, bring it to me and I'll make sure it's up to snuff. I'll go ahead and mark the dark crystals on your map too. See you back here when you're done. Alright, so, yeah, as you can see, we have 4 little flashing exclamation points. That is where we want to go to make this sunstone. So let's go ahead and make our way to those. Take out this hyena. Oh god, weird camera angle. There's the chest I thought was going to be back here for 9 gil. Another hyena right here. I selected the rabbit. Thank you, Penella, for taking out the rabbit. Let's go ahead and take out these hyenas right quick. An antidote right there. And here we have our first shining dark crystal. Let's go ahead and hold up the shade stone. That's going to give us 40% power. And it completely drains this stone. So that means that we're going to have to find another one. And take out the rabbit. By the way, the reason why I'm taking out the rabbits is for, let's see, this right here, so that I can get all the information. I need to take out 6 more so that I could get the second page of information like I have for the wolves. Each enemy other than like rare hunts and stuff like that is going to like require multiple kills of a enemy type. So that's why I'm doing that. Anyway, moving on. We have another hyena. Let's go ahead and move on up to this screen. I was about to say page for some reason. We've got a treasure right here with 26 gil. We have another treasure right here with a pinch of echo herbs. And what can I steal from you? An earthstone, very nice. Very well. 39 gil right there. Got another hair. Hey, got ourselves a water stone. I forget, did I already steal something from you? Not this one, but one of this enemy type. Can't remember. Might as well try again. I got nothing. And by the way, these rabbits can cast protect and heal and all that stuff on you, but more often than not, they will do it on the enemies. So when you're fighting with them around, just be aware. And we did also just get our first ether from that last treasure sphere. Not treasure sphere. Treasure urn. And that brought us up to 67%. So we have another one up this way. And honestly, this next one is probably going to be our last one that we need to use. Come back here. And take out these hyenas. Got a potion right there, and I believe there was another treasure right here. Yes, there was. For another potion. Yeah, it's not much experience right now, but I am getting experience for every one of these kills. Honestly, as soon as I'm done with this quest, that it's not going to matter. But they're here, and I need to get the information for them anyway, so might as well. We're going to go ahead and go up, grab this treasure chest, and then head on over in here. I'll go ahead and let you live. Let's just go ahead and activate this. And there we go, 100%. That's that, nothing to it. Let's take it back to Jin. See what he has to say. Let's go. We obtained a sunstone. Hey, you've made a sunstone. Let's take a look. Seems okay to me. Not bad for city folk. So here's what happened. What's her face always warns us to stay away from the werewolves, right? Yeah, those are the guys that I told you not to mess with either. Well, a bunch of us decided we have a little contest, see who's the bravest. It started out as a lark, but Tot said that none of us kids living on the plains should be scared of monsters. I guess I got carried away. Don't let any of the grown-ups know, though, okay? Anyway, my leg's feeling better now. Let's head back to the village. I'll race you. Try to keep up. I'm not sure if that kid was lying or if he's just a quick healer, but that seems suspicious to me. Jim made it back home safe and sound. He's a good boy, but how his mind wanders. He never thinks of the worry it causes me. I'm sorry if he was any trouble. Please take these with my thanks. 50 gil, 2 potions, and 2 teleport stones. Jin gave you a sunstone, yes? I hope it may be of some help to you. Alright, so now at this point, we can return to Dolan. I do not recommend doing that at this point. What I am going to do is I am going to sit here, farm the rest of these monster entries that I need, as well as get a total of 12 of the snake skins. And then I will be back once I have that completed. See you in a moment. Alright, so I am back, and I have gotten my 12 snake skins. I actually got an additional 13th just by happenstance. I have also gotten all of the information for all of the beasties that we can take care of in the Giza Plains. And you know, I figure I should probably show this too. Balthier, attack over 300 times. Give me Assault Striker. This is a trophy. And then Pinello, acquire 100,000 gil. Title Plunderer. That's also a trophy. So yeah, that is what the Sky Pirates Den is. Now, next thing we're going to be doing is I'm going to be going back to the Nalbina Fortress. So, again, that was, if I could pull up the map, that was this place right here. So I'm going to go ahead and go there, and I will meet you there. Alright, so here we are back in the fortress in front of this merchant right here. So let's go ahead and purchase a bunch of Phoenix Downs. 91 to be exact right now, bringing us up to 999. And you know what? For these daughter's college fund, let's go ahead and buy a bunch of Echo Herbs as well. Then now, let's go ahead and use this save crystal to teleport us back to Rabanastre. And we are going to be going into the Wester Sand right now to spawn a very particular rare monster that is. And we are going to be doing a little bit of power leveling. And again, we are only about an hour and a half into the actual story right now. And yeah, that's real fun. So first and foremost, let's go ahead and get rid of this wolf. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of the wolves around here.
Yeah.
I got 5 gil right there. By the way, if you are looking for Thaxalia or whatever his name is, he is actually in this area. He is right up here. He's right there. We're not strong enough to take him out right now. Although, that being said, I believe there is another rare monster that could spawn in here once we take out these 2 wolves. And if that happens, I might be able to get a rare steel. Or I could just be misremembering completely. Which it looks like I am. Okay. Anyway, that's not why we're here to begin with. Let's go ahead and take a look at why we actually came this way. We're going to want to go ahead and exit through this exit down here. Let's go ahead and take care of this guy. Thank you. And we're going to go ahead and exit through here and take care of any creature that might be up on this ridge right here, like both of these cockatrices. One down. Let's go ahead and take care of this one. This step isn't really necessary. It's just I know for a fact that I need to lose a fair bit of health right now. And these things being up here have kind of interfered with me in the past. So like I said, it's not really necessary, but it doesn't hurt. And should be going down here. There we go. Alright, now, in order to get this rare mob to spawn, one of our party members needs to be at 10% HP. And let's see, that would be 101 for Vaughn or 93 for Pinello. Let's go ahead and have Vaughn attack himself. And I'm actually, before I do this, go ahead and configure. Yeah, so we want to be weight and the slowest time. And let's go ahead and do last selection here. Can't believe I haven't noticed that yet. And we are going to go ahead and continue.
Yeah.
Of course he blocked himself. You know what? Pinello, you could also attack Vaughn. Nope, not what I meant to do.
Yeah.
Okay, so we are getting close. So I'm going to go ahead and make an executive decision and get us down out here. You know what? That was a little scary with the 5-chain combo, but that got us down to 67. So that is precisely where we want to be. So now when we run in here, a rare monster is going to spawn, and the moment you can see his health bar appear underneath him, go ahead and hit A, go to our items, go to our Phoenix Downs, and we are going to go ahead and target him. And then once we see the health bar disappear, we're going to go ahead and press A again to kind of pause the game. See if he dropped anything. He did. I'm not going to go ahead and grab this. I'm going to actually go ahead and run away right here. And then I'm going to go ahead and zone right back in. And he's going to spawn again. And let's go ahead and repeat. There we go. And it did drop another thing, but you see how in the bottom the chain number, the 2, wasn't flashing? I am not going to pick up that item at this point. I'm going to go ahead and keep on moving. Now the reason for that is the chain grows faster if you ignore the item drops, if the chain number isn't flashing. Why this is, I have no idea. But we're going to go ahead and just keep on doing this. I have 99 Phoenix Downs. And this will get us a good number of levels. And now I know, technically speaking, I am not being as efficient as I can by doing this with Pinello in the party. But there are some things that I'm going to do that I want her in the party for. That is going to help us out in the long run. So I don't mind her being a little bit of an experience sponge right now. As you can see, we are leveling up perfectly fine. And it's not like we're going to 99 with this. I plan on going to only about level 30. If that right now. Plus, Penelo is about to leave the party story-wise anyway, and she will be getting the level bump when she returns. So if I decide I want to do this without her in my party, I could very easily do that at that point. But yeah, I'm just trying to do this, trying to show what happens when you get a high enough chain, and then I'll go ahead and do this off screen. I would also like to show what items you get from this guy. So that right there, the chain leveled up at level 8. If we had been collecting those treasures as they dropped, that could take to like 15, 16, 20 kills for it to level up once. It could level up, I believe, 2 more times. And I could honestly get it leveled up to the next stage before it would level up to the first if I had been collecting the treasures. But I would love to show the number flashing in the bottom of the corner so that I could show that I can actually pick something up. Nope. Yeah, so this is honestly just the chain. If I don't get a pickup here in the next couple, I'll just go ahead and cut this out. Actually, you know what? I think I'm going to go ahead and keep recording. And I'm going to go ahead and speed things up until I'm able to actually start collecting. So yeah, I'll be back momentarily. Alright, so the number is flashing right now, but unfortunately nothing dropped. So I'm not able to loot something that doesn't drop. But that is what I mean by the flashing number. Let's go ahead and see if I could actually get something to drop this time with the flashing number. Nope, but the chain did level up. So, good to know. We're now on stage 3 of the drop pool. And with every time that the chain itself levels up, we get more drops, rare drops, and all of that good stuff. But I'll go back into fast forward land now. Oh, I just defeated 500 foes. Alright, so that right there, the chain leveled up. That is the maximum level that it could be, and technically I could go grab that treasure and be perfectly fine. Unfortunately, it's a little far away. I will not be able to grab the treasure and get back out of screen before Dustia despawns. And that is very important because we are actually doing an exploit right here where if you zone out of an area before a monster actually dies completely, you do still get all of the experience and license points you would normally get, but the monster itself will respawn. Like if I were to kill this thing, let it fully despawn, and then go about my business, I would have to go 3 screens away and then come back in order for him to actually respawn. But there we have another treasure right there, so let's go ahead and grab. I believe all we got was a singular item right there, but let's go ahead and take a look. Yeah, we got a single book of arcane, book of Organe, and ooh, we did get a flame staff. All right. So this is a great way to get flame staffs as well. And we should also be able to get a high arcane from this guy. We do need a few, but I'm not going to be too worried about that. But that being said, this is going to be the end of this episode, everyone. I'm just going to sit here and farm this guy until I get roughly level 30. So yeah, I will see y'all in the next episode, and until then, thank you so much for joining me on this Let's Break Final Fantasy XII playthrough thing I'm doing right now. And until next time, this is Famine52 signing out, and peace out.